Here we go. We're doing all the old silly mistakes again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Reach Across Live with your host Paul Francis. I do hope this finds you well on this November evening. I'm just astounded that it's November evening. It's time is rocketing away with this. Sorry, we're running a smidge late tonight. Things are. There are days that I'll get that are so slow and gentle and easy and fantastic, and other days just go. You can't literally keep up. It's like that. But you know what? So be it. That's what it's supposed to be. Right. Let's have a look at who's in the chat room. Oh wow, crikey! Wow, y'all are in the chat room. Let me just get this to a point where I can see who's in the chat room. Right, first person is Dawn. Dawn, wow, good evening. Welcome to the show, my darling. Good to see you. Lynn is in there as always. Lynn, good evening. Julia Evans, lovely to see you. Christine Allison, welcome to the show. Jackie, welcome to the show. Mary Barber, welcome to the show. Right, keeping on going down so I can catch it. Anne Marie, welcome to the show. Hi from across the pond. Hi to you too. It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Now, even though you've joined already, if you haven't already hit the like button, please do that now. It's important to the show. Really, really important to the show. As equally as important to me. I'm just going to put on. I've got this beautiful big tiger eye, which it was just recently given to me, and I'm just going to wear it for tonight's show because it's very special. Liked and shared. Kathy McLean, welcome to the show, Kathy. Kathy, I notice you're on Facebook. Come off Facebook. Come away from Facebook. Go across to YouTube. Okay, at the top of YouTube in the search bar, just type in Paul Francis Medium. Okay, or Paul Francis 111, and it'll bring you right back here to the show. And it is far more stable on YouTube than it is on Facebook. Facebook, you're going to get hacked left, right, and center. I've already been hacked twice this week, okay, and managed to shut them down. So come away from Facebook. I no longer use Facebook for anything other than marketing. It's no longer run by people. It's run by AI. And I was actually contacted by Facebook saying they're not allowing one of my videos, because they're not too sure about the music. So I contacted them. I said, "What are you on about? What are you talking about the music?" And they said, "Well, we don't know if you own it or not." I said, "Well, okay. If you don't know I own it, doesn't mean that I don't own it. You're not sure if I own it or not. So you're going to block it anyway." And they said, "Well, you have to show us proof it's your music." So I went, "Tell you what you do, you block the video." So Davy Jones, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Let's have a look. Everybody, Sue Vinicum's coming in as well. Good to see you, Sue. Welcome to the show. Lovely to see all of you all. And I'm just getting the cards ready. The cards are here. I'm just taking them out and giving them a quick blessing, and we're off and we're underway. Like I say, I'm running a couple of minutes behind tonight. So then again, I ran nearly an hour over the last two shows. So balances itself out, I guess. Welcome everybody. So as you know, it's all about it's not about anything for me. It's about getting involved with the energy, learning, discovering, and then basically allowing sort of the energy build up around you. And it's the energy build up around you with the loved ones then can use that energy, and with that concept they then filter down through me. Billy Diamonds, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Don't forget, like the show and share the show, but only like the show once. I made a big mistake with that in the fact that I actually asked you to keep hitting the like button. Wrong. It's on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. So just hit it on, leave it alone. But please share the show, especially with your groups. Share the show with your groups, and share it with your friends and family, of course, as well, and get them to come along and be a part of a now global, worldwide audience. And I am so, 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 so happy that you guys have done that. And I'm so wow, you guys have done that. And I'm really, really appreciative of it. Natalie, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Good show on Monday, as always, is Julie Evans. Thank you, my darling. Thank you very, very much. And the show has got loads of plans. We're going to be bringing Paul back on a regular basis, and he'll talk about the equipment and the how what he's discovered through the equipment he himself invents. He's a very tech-minded, and that's why we call him Obi-Wan, because his information and what he does is all natural. It's not like super hyped and digital. It's all natural. It's connected to old school copper wiring and various engineering of old school, which works more. There was far more caught in the old ways through tapes than ever through digital. So it's impressive. It's impressive. Like Dawn is just saying to you right now, we have a lot planned. We have lots and lots happening. So do stick around for the show. Now, that being said, I have to tell you guys that Monday night won't be happening this week with me for definite, okay? The reason being my dear wife goes into hospital on that day for an operation, which is very, very serious. Needless to say, I'm not going to be around for that. I will set the show up if Dawn wants to take it on to do the show on her own that night. But just watch the space and we'll let you guys know. But I will actually not be in the area on Monday at all. I will be with my dear wife, who's going to go through serious operations. Your love, your energy, your healing, and your prayers will be very much accepted. Johanna has cancer in 3 parts of her body, and they're going to take it out of her on Monday. So she's going to be on a 4.5-hour operation. That's minimum, they said. So as you can well imagine, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be, and even if I was here, I would not be in the right mind. Okay, so I won't ever lie to you guys, and I won't ever make it up, and I won't ever turn up and put a big brave smile on. If I can't focus, I'm not doing you a service, so I just won't do it. So your love, your healing prayers, your healing energies, everything, please send that across. We will very much be very happy to receive that from you. Is Dawn strong? I just read what she said. I saw it a second ago. Where's it gone? It was there a second ago. My gosh. Am I brave enough? Of course you are. God. Just move my chair so I'm not sitting on my ankles. There we go. Right. So thank you. I really, really appreciate you guys. You've no idea. Honestly, you have no clue. I very much appreciate everything you guys do. Got to stay strong, Julia. Absolutely spot on, correct. Got to stay strong. Can't have any other option than that. So we're going to, Johanna is obviously wavering, as you can imagine. And I said to her, no. I said, I can't allow myself to think negative. I'm only going to allow myself to think that Monday you're going to go in, and Tuesday morning you're going to wake up and you're not going to have cancer in your body anymore. That's my thoughts, and it's not going to waver. I can't sit and teach all of you guys to tell the universe that you want this and then me do something completely different. So that reminds me, as you know, if you're a member of my Patreon channel, and if you're not a member of my Patreon channel, why? Get yourselves over to my Patreon channel for a small fee of a minimum of £5 a month. That's not even a cup of coffee anymore. £5 per month. There's lots of training classes, seminars, teachings. I do animal cards. I do a load of stuff on Patreon. Get yourselves over there and help me with, and I'll do a link to that channel right now. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. As you can see a button coming across the bottom of the screen, www.patreon.com/Paul Francis 111. Get yourselves across there. I'm doing a course at the minute on manifestation. And if you're not a member of the Patreon channel, you're missing out. There's a course that's going to be all written and 2 live seminars for £5 a month. That's roughly about $7.50, which is, like we say, a cup of coffee. Like I went in to get a cup of coffee the other day. It was £3.80, and that was just a cup of coffee. If I want to go for a big one, it's £5.60. So wow, go across there and join up on my channel, which is below, and you will learn loads. And you'll be also in a group of I think it's about 40 or 50 people already who are really, really enjoying it. Those of you who are already on there, make sure you give me the feedback, because I need to know that you are understanding what you're reading. You download the teachings, you read them, and you do it on your own. You basically do it on your own time, which is a good thing. Now, when I post the seminars up there, the seminars will be filmed. So the good thing about that is you can attend the seminar over and over and over. So, sometimes when you do a live seminar, you finish the seminar and you go, what was the middle bit again? I can't remember. But if I've filmed it, which I will be doing, you'll be able to return to it and again go through the seminar over and have the written. So you're having a full course, which would cost you anything up to £700 in some of these particular colleges, is going to cost you £5 a month. Even if you paid it in one go, £60, it's still a fraction of what you would pay for it in other places. Billy says, I wish I could directly receive messages from my dad. Sadly, they're always cryptic, Billy. It's not a matter of that's a really good question, by the way. It's not a matter of not receiving information from your dad. It's what he's trying to say. But you might be thinking black and he's thinking white. So you've got to disassociate that. Okay. You got to take down the information and look at it from a standpoint, a backward standpoint, looking back at it, and then going, oh my God. Because sometimes when you're in close, you miss it. Because the messages can be very, very subtle. Okay. Let's have a quick chat about what. Let's have a look. I'm missing the chat that's going on here, so let me have a look. I might freeze up with nothing to say. Am I hearing you right, Dawn? Dawn, nothing to say. Okay, I am being cheeky, because she's a wonderful conversationist, and we have a chat all the time. Don, I think you should go on, and even if you do a half-hour show, that'll be fine. Go on there with an idea of doing a half-hour show and let it progress. All right, so don't worry about it. Be great if you taught us about crystals, Don, and did Q&A. It'd be better if she was talking about crystals related to ghost hunting, which is Ghost 22. Okay, this is more related to how linked into crystals, and crystals is part of the courses that I'm going to be doing on Patreon, by the way. So okay, where are we? So going back to Billy, I wish I could receive directly from my dad. You will be receiving from your dad, and he would never ever give up from you, of trying to get through to you. Just because you don't necessarily make the connection in the first time doesn't mean they give up. All right, they will continue to talk to you, and they will continue to link to you until you get the messages. And sometimes when you hit that one message, it's like the domino tree. When you click that one message, all the rest of the dominoes fall into place. So don't give up. All right, don't give up. I'm opening up to your dad and anybody else connected to you coming through, if they want. Okay. I'm not sure about. Okay, I'm sticking with Billy. I'm getting an E sound. I don't know who the E is. Remember, when I give out names, okay, a name can be who they are, who's with them, or they want me to acknowledge someone here on the earth plane with a name. So don't automatically associate a name being passed over. There's a strong E name they want me to acknowledge. They tell me to talk about 22, so it has to be a date. It can't be, there's not 22 months. So 22 is significant. So it could be the year 2022. But 22 is significant. They tell me to talk about that. Now, I don't know whether, Billy, you were talking about getting a new car, or you've been dealing with a new car, or something about a car he's trying to draw my attention to, because he's showing me his car. But he puts a ribbon around it, which means to be new car. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean brand new out of the showroom. If you've just bought a new secondhand car, it's still a new car. So he wants me to acknowledge that. The symbol that I'm getting is a car with a ribbon around it. Okay. He wants me to acknowledge that. I always share the symbol with you in case I'm misunderstanding the symbol already and you get the information. But he wants me to acknowledge a car, either a new car or somebody's connected to a new car. But that's what that symbol means to me. Okay. He's shown me the three monkeys. Have you seen the three monkeys? Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Those, that, and that. Okay. He's shown me that. Now, I'm going to, once again, I'm sharing you the symbol, but what I'll tell you what that means. It's that you're trying too hard and you're not seeing the information. You're not hearing the information. Okay. But he's getting it. He's telling me to say, you nearly got it with the song, whatever that means. Okay. So there's a song that connects when you hear it come on the radio, when you hear it come on your car, whatever the case may be, you automatically connect the song to dad. Now I'm seeing symbols that connect me to the Air Force. Okay, he wants me to acknowledge symbols connected, whether it's his connection to the Air Force or a person that's with him connecting to the Air Force. So I'm not going to rabbit on. I'm going to wait for you to come back and secure that. Okay. I'll chat with Paul and start a plan. Yes, do that, Dawn, my darling. Carrie wants to know if her son is still around her. You can be absolutely assured that he is, Christine. Okay. And our yes to be Julia. Okay. Denise says I was praying to my mom on the other day as I was crying. Came out of a store and there was a yellow carnation on the windshield and have no idea where it came from, but yellow was her favorite color. Denise, welcome to the world of spirit. They can appear out of nowhere. I know too, but my teacher, the person who taught me, had two flowers just drop out of the ceiling, literally just out of nothing, completely drop out of the ceiling onto the table where she was. And she then pressed them and showed me. She goes, they just came out of nowhere. Okay. She was in a house, so didn't blow in through a window. They just fell out of the ceiling. There's nothing on the ceiling, just an empty space. So it can happen. Okay. But well done. Well done for making the connection. The yellow connecting you with mom. Alrighty. Although I'm still with Billy, I know that mom wants me to talk about the daffodil as being significant here as well, Denise. The daffodil. Okay. So let me just come on down. I'll explain what a daffodil means to me in a moment, but I just want to finish off with Billy, if that's okay. I want to buy a new car for some time. Right, okay. Well, the feeling that I'm getting, hey, it's not for anybody on the planet to tell you what to do. You make your choices, and But he's telling me to say you're you're holding back too much. You hold back, and you're afraid to take the next step. But you're associating some steps that your dad made with yours, and that's wrong. Your dad's path was your dad's path, and your path is your path. But I kind of get a feeling he's talking about a conversation about, oh, you need to be careful, you need to be saving, you don't need to do this, you don't be frivolous with money, blah 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 blah. Okay, but what he's understanding here is the longer you take, the more you miss out. Alrighty, that's the feeling I'm getting. But it's not for a medium or anybody else to tell you how to conduct your life. That's down to you. But Dad is saying, some of the information was meant to protect you, but sometimes the protection itself can inhibit life. Okay, in other words, it can inhibit the joy that you can get out of life just because you keep holding back. Alrighty, if that makes sense to you whatsoever. 22 is your sister's birthday. Wow, there you go. Now, Billy, I don't know whether it's your sister or yourself, but there's a new opportunity coming up that you want me to acknowledge. The opportunity is based, I think it's connected to work or business. Okay, but there's a new opportunity coming up that they want me to acknowledge. I'm seeing my for sale sign. When I see a for sale sign, that is one of the, or not the best symbol you want me to be saying to you. The symbol itself means significant change. That's what it means. A for sale sign, like you would see outside a house, it means to me, yes, change of house. Yes, it could also mean change of job or change of business, but the significance of the change, whatever it is, brings with it a torrent of positive energy, right? Whatever this change is coming in that you want me to change a job or changing within your job is bringing with it a whole pile of positivity, okay? A lot of great changes happening around yourself or your sister or both of you, okay? I don't know if dad was the fisherman, but he's telling me to talk about angling, like fishing at a river or fishing at a lake. Fishing, he's talking about fishing here for some reason, but he's showing me fishing rods that he wants me to acknowledge. The peace, gotcha. The give yourself the opportunity to have that peace and quiet, have that contemplation time, that time just for yourself. Now, but he keeps showing me fishing, and he shows me Billy Connolly, who's one of my absolute heroes. But when Billy was going fishing for salmon, he shows me that. So whether there's a connection there, he wants me to acknowledge, but I will share with you all of the data so you get it. Okay. Let's go on right down here. James Davis, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for being here. His friends work at as an air host, right? Wow, cool. How cool is that? As a flight host, gotcha. Not in the Air Force. I wouldn't have a symbol that would say air hostess. So the symbol I get is for aviation. I mean, to me it's Air Force, but I wouldn't have a symbol for somebody who works as an air hostess or an air host. So you're right. See, this is what I mean. I will share the symbol, but you will get the connection. So well done, you. And you say you can't connect with your dad? You're doing it right now. You're doing it right. He wants me to tease you about the poppy. Okay? He's telling me to tease you about the poppy. Whatever that means. Natalie says, I was wondering if there is a spirit following me around. Very likely, but not in the way you think, not in a negative way. Okay. Let me come back to you shortly, and I will when I finish with Billy here. So I will come to you in a moment, Natalie. Just don't worry about that. Just give me a second or two. That'd be great. Yes, I try to walk in his shoes. It's okay to walk. It's okay to follow. All right. How do I say this without sounding in any way negative? Yes, follow dad's shoes. Yes, follow his example, but you don't have to live your life like dad. That makes sense to you. Okay. Bringing. I mean, my dad, my father, very motivated, very driven, very focused person. He was one of the top athletes and athlete of the year in sportsman of the year, I beg your pardon, in Ireland, and he was connected to all of the top athletes and even the Olympic team. I was never following his shoes because I'm too short to run. Number one, that's number one. Number two is I have no desire to run. But I would definitely use his connections in focus, in strive and ambition and motivation. That is me. So I would walk in his shoes in that sort of ideal, that sense of direction. But I'm going to live my life. And it was at the end of my dad's life where he understood my life. And I understood. Well, I always understood his because I was very proud of him. But walking in his shoes, yeah, but you don't have to emulate his life. I always say to people, and if you have watched my shows, you'll hear me say it on multiple occasions. If you want to honor those who have crossed, then be the best you can be here and now. Okay, be the best that you can be here and now. Okay. All righty then. Right, let's have a look. Come on down. My sister did change. Your sister did exchange her house recently. Then again, there you go. Well done, because that tells me that your dad is telling you he sees what's going on. Okay, he's connected to you. It's proven that he's connected to you. Okay, he's given me symbolisms: change of house, change of job, whatever the change is, bringing a whole pile of positive energy around it. Your sister just exchanged her house recently. He's letting you know that he is connected, because you're wondering if he is connected to you or not, right? Correct? And he's giving you information that shows you what's going on around you, to say, hey, well, listen, I know all of this information, so therefore I'm connected to you. There is definitely fishing. I'm getting rods and fishing going on here that he wants me to acknowledge. If you don't have it specifically connected to you, Billy, it's around you. Okay. Maybe your sister, maybe somebody connected to her. I don't know, but he's telling me to talk about fishing. It's specifically. Okay. I will always deliver the info. John Edwards said to me, Paul, you're the mailman. Deliver the mail. Don't read it. Okay. So I'll deliver the mail. Where are we? Okay, Dockish. Gary Edwards has come and joined us on the show. Hi, it's Kerry. My son Kieran's still around me. Yes, he is. Oh, Kerry, why are you not coming in on your own? Gary, I'm not. I'm sorry. You've completely thrown me there. Completely thrown me. But anyway, and I said earlier on to your pal. Yes, he is. Alrighty, where are we going on down here? Absolutely no doubt, Kerry. You are connected. You are for eternity, not just a lifetime. Okay. So where are we going here? Julie Sharp. Paul, I have a dark shadow behind me. That is not my shadow watching me. Take a picture of it then. Take a picture of it. Let's have a picture of it. Billy says, I get immense strength when I think of him. I can feel I can do better, and I get through my problems. Billy, I couldn't tell you anything more perfect. Your response is exactly accurate. Okay, you're using your dad's memory, and you're using the positive aspects of your dad's memory to help you motivate through life. And I can't think of any way that you could better honor him. Okay, be the best you can be here, and let you know when the time comes, and it's quite going to be a long while yet. But when the time comes that you do meet up with dad again, you can look back and say, yes, I lived my life, a great life. And, the result of it is this. And your dad will be mega proud of you. Okay. Okay. So I feel the name J, don't forget the A name, like Elizabeth, Eamon, Eileen. There's a strong E name, but there's a J-O name as well. So I don't know if that's Joe, Joseph, Joanne. There's a name, or Joe or George, J or G sounding name that they want me to acknowledge. So I always go with the first number they've given me, and in this case was 22. So I'm gonna have to go through these cards to get the 22nd card. So give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Here we go. 22. Wow, 2 cards come out. So I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give one to your sister. Ow. Wow. Okie dokies. Right, Billy, here we go. First card that comes out is it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, and that's basically what he's saying is make your choices, son. Okay, everything is up to you. If you want to be successful, then it's up to you. Okay, and the second card that came out, because the 2 cards come out literally at the same time, was let go. Let go. Okay, so sometimes it's difficult to give messages like this, but it is you're holding on to his crossing, okay, how he crossed, rather than the fact that he's connected to you. Alrighty. I kind of get the feeling that you're literally seeing him constantly in the last minutes of how you saw him, rather than the best of what you saw him. So let go of all the negatives in your life. Let him go. Just get rid of him and start. Every day is a brand new opportunity to start. Okay, so when you get up tomorrow morning, having slept on this read tonight, get up tomorrow morning with a fresh perspective, and start through November and December and by saying, right, okay, let's make this happen. But I guarantee you, I'm seeing fishing rods, and they're the rods that I would use on a lake or a river. Okay, I wouldn't use these rods in the sea because they look like fly fishing, that kind of thing. All right. Where are we? James Davis, make it your own, learn from others, make your authentic decisions. Make it your own, yeah. Learn from others, absolutely. Make your authentic decisions. Make your decision. I'm not too sure of that, what that means, but good advice nonetheless. Um, Thank you so much, Paul. You're very, very welcome. Yes, sir. I deliver a message without thought bias. I don't understand what that means. I deliver the message without thought bias. Daffodils, yes. As soon as I saw the daffodils, thank you for reminding me, Denise. Um, the daffodils to me means healing. That's what it means. Okay. It's a symbol connected to healing for me. Alrighty. So there either yourself or somebody connected to you that he wants me to, or she wanted me to acknowledge that there's healing required. Okay. I'm seeing a symbol of a soldier, which means that person is not looking after themselves, but trying to be the soldier. Am I talking about you here, Denise? Am I talking about you not looking after yourself, but you're trying to look after everybody else first? Because that's the kind of symbolism I'm getting. Alrighty. Um, she wants to acknowledge a female of her generation, so it's the healing is presented towards there. Okay, but the soldier element is a bit sort of telling about yourself. Look after yourself first. She's using another symbol of mine, which is an aviation symbol, oddly enough, again, which is when you're in an airplane, they say put your own mask on first before you try to help anybody else. And that means that symbolism for me means you need to look after here so you have the capability of helping other people. But the healing aspect, the daffodil, is connected to some a female that's in of her generation, connected in the family that's not, shall we say, too well at the moment. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm hearing Marjorie or Marcy or a name like that. Marjorie, Marcy, like a female M that she wants me to acknowledge. And I'm hearing the name Joan being shouted in the background. Okay. So remember what I say, when I hear names, that it means who they are, who they're with, please say hello to. All right. Okay. Let's go to Billy here. I'm doing a crossover reading there. Oh, yes, I am talking about you. Okay, well, young lady, get it sorted. I used to go to the lake to feed the fishes with him. Nothing to do with fishing, I guess. But now like to mention it, I remember this memory. There you go, my friend. I went there every week with him for some months. And now think about what I said previous to that, when I said about going to be by the lake, by the waters for contemplation, for peace. Okay, for that contemplation time, me time, you time, take time out time. That's where we're going with that. But he was adamant, and to get his message. Oh, by the way, wow, I just figured that out. Thank you. I could have said rods go to the water, wherever the water is. No, he was adamant about the type of rod, and I know the type of rod would only be in a river or a lake. Okay, and that was his getting his point across. But you see what I mean by saying, when I say sometimes their points can be very, very subtle. Okay, but you got it. So well done, you, sir. Well done, you. It doesn't matter if it's to do with rods. You got the message. It doesn't matter. It's how you get, as long as you get the message. It doesn't matter how you get it. As long as you get it. Um, Denise, yes, you are talking to me. Okay, let's go down here. Right. So where are we? My mum's name was Margaret. Gotcha, Margaret. I totally understand. You're welcome. Excuse me. I totally agree with you, says James. Delivering the message without putting your own beliefs in. Thank you very much, sir. That makes sense to me now. Right, let's go back and finish off Denise's connection here. Um, Now, weirdly enough, I'm getting a name like Bill William connected in here, but she wants me to acknowledge. But there's a male coming in on mom's side of the family who wants to be acknowledged as well. So this person crosses over with a blood related illness, okay? Because I'm seeing arrows going up and down, which means to me blood, okay, the blood flow. So it's a blood related illness, whether it was a blood clot, whether it was a cancer of the blood, I don't know, but it's a blood related illness connected to a gentleman that connects on your mom's side of the family, okay? There's a name like Arthur Ann Allen. There's a strong A connection that they want me to acknowledge. Who they are, who they're with, please say hi to. But I will say this to you: there's a birthday and anniversary this month they want me to acknowledge. Okay, because they're telling me to talk about the 11th as being significant. So it's either the 11th of a month, any of the 12th, or the 11th month of November, which is the month we're in. But they're telling me to talk about a birthday and anniversary in and around now. They want me to acknowledge. They tell me to talk that say that December has more meanings than just Christmas. Okay. Also, I need to say, Denise, that there's giving me the impression that you're going to be walking on familiar ground. What that means to me is that you're going to be going back to your old stomping grounds where you grew up, old home. But walking on familiar ground means that to me. Now, it may mean something completely different to you, of which I'm absolutely happy with, as long as you get the information. But it's important that you understand that whatever this little trip is, it has to happen. Okay, it needs to happen. They're telling me to talk about, or they're showing me the seven of diamonds. Okay, now the diamond, irrespective of the number, means to me children. Okay, that's what that means, or people within. So if you're talking about seven of diamonds, that is either mom and dad and five kids, or seven kids. But that's what the seven means. Okay, it's relating to family members, usually children. But I would accept the seven being as mom and dad and five kids. Okay, so that they're telling me to acknowledge that. Alrighty. Um, so Denise, if you can jump back on me, I'll be able to sort of get further on that one already. Um, they're telling me to talk about Catherine, Kate, Karen, the C or K name they want me to acknowledge as well, Denise. So it's important that I share that with you. Okay, I'm trying to clear down here. I've got an energy around me who's trying to butt in, but my guys just are saying, no, you wait your turn. Okay, so I've got an energy trying to butt in here. And what it is, they're upsetting the flow, which never works. So while we're waiting on that to come clear, let's have a look. Julie Sharp, brother William, seven siblings. Wow. I understand. William, Alan, Karen, five children, and the number 11. Gotcha. Wow. It's not often I get to name like five different people in one go. Um, okay, listen, Denise, do me a favor, please, will you? Um, right, no matter what medium sits in front of you, okay, and they spout out crap about you're gonna stab your hand or stuff like that, all BS, all right? But when I'm getting impressions of what I'm getting, please, 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 either do what you were told medically by a professional, okay, or go and see a professional, please, okay? Get a checkup. So they're making me feel faint. So I don't know whether you've been having a little bit of a dizzy spell, or you've been dealing with issues that where you've been feeling slightly faint. Um, it, I'm not a professional. I'm definitely not a doctor. Once again, don't listen to idiots who try to give you medical advice unless they're an absolutely totally trained medical professional. Okay, especially idiots who tell you you're going to starve yourself or you're going to get heart attacks or anything of that nature. Okay, listen to a professional. only. What they're making me feel is something to do with blood pressure, blood sugar. I'm not a professional medical person. Don't listen to this idiot, but go and see your doctor, please. Just get a checkup, alrighty? You have cancer. Okay. Well, wow. I know that. I know where you're going with that one, my darling. Absolutely know where you're going with that one. Once again, as Lynn is saying there, ladies and gentlemen of the world, if you haven't already hit the like button, please do. And if you haven't shared the show, come on, share the show. I'm happy to do reads for you, but the very least you can do is hit the like button and share the show. Well, like and share. Dad's birthday is the 11th of November. Sister's the 19th of November. Wow. Gotcha. Get on top of it, my darling Dennis. And Dennis, get on top of it, my darling Denise, please. And just, do what they say. Alrighty? Do what they say. Stop running about trying to help everybody else and do a little bit of Denise time. Take time out every day, Denise, please. Now, I'm going to do a card for you, okay? Now, your card's going to be a lot easier. And once again, I'm shuffling cards. I will shuffle them 3 times. Okay. And we go for number 11 because that was the number that was given to me, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we go. Wow. For you, Denise, my darling, there is something better. Okay. So, whatever your fears are, don't. Okay. Don't let your fears take over you. Okay. I don't know whether that message is telling you that you've been contemplating your mortality. Please don't do that. But, you know, if you put all your energy into looking after yourself here and now, don't worry about anything else. Okay. Look after here and now. Okay. But that walking on familiar ground really feels so strong to me. Okay. So this opportunity comes up, not if, this opportunity is coming up for you to visit familiar ground, visit home ground of that. That's the feeling I'm getting. Then it must happen. Okay. Please, please, please let that happen. Heal thyself first, as Dawn is saying. Alrighty. Only share from an overflowing cup. Only share access. Don't empty your cup for anybody else. Sounds like she's been around me too long, doesn't it? She's starting to sound like me now. Okay, so Denise, out of that, my darling, please, please, please look after yourself. Okay. Remember, ladies and gentlemen of the world, if you haven't shared the show, why would you expect to get a reading? Come on. All you got to do is click at the bottom, share the show, share it with your friends, share it with your families, but please, especially share it with your groups. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Let's go on with the questions. If you got any more questions, then please put them to me. Denise, look into auto what? James, what is that? It relates to fasting, allowing the body to reset. No, don't. James, she's suffering from cancer. Okay? Listen to the professionals, especially when you're dealing with something as severe as cancer. Fasting will not help. Fasting will actually help the other way. I know, I've just been dealing with cancer for the last 6 years. Okay, so, okay. Anyway, moving onwards, let's get it going. Julie says, always liked and shared. You're a superstar. I really appreciate you. Thank you so very, very much. Right. Okay, if you've got any questions, put them to me right now, because now is a good time so I can then get them sorted for y'all. So before I finish tonight, once again, don't forget, on Monday, this coming Monday, I will not be here. I will be with my beautiful wife, who is going to be going through a severe and scary set of operations to remove the cancers, and there are multiples of them from her body. So, needless to say, I'm going to be up in Exeter, but not down here. So, therefore, I will not be doing the show. But I am going to try and talk my dear pal Dawn into holding Ghost 22 on this coming Monday night. So, she can do it. She can do it. I know she can do it. She's a rock star. She's an absolute rock star. Okay, James, does Tyler have any message? I'm open. So right while I was dealing with Denise just now, somebody was trying to push through. Um, Now, if that is a message meant for you from Tyler, then it'll happen. But if it wasn't, then it won't. But I can't just. It's not like McDonald's. I don't pull up to a window and go, "I want that one." That's not how it works. Okay, I'm open to receiving messages, and those messages are for whoever is supposed to receive them. I can't demand that they come through. Okay. Um, Kerry, I've read your message 5 times now. If he's going to come through to me, he'll come through to me. I can't force it. Okay. So please, I understand you're there. I understand your anxiety. And I know you want me to get through to him. And if I can get through to him, I will make sure I get through to him. Okay. But I can't force it. I can't put everybody else on hold and go, oh, listen, let him come through. That's not how it works. Okay. I will try for you, though. Just please, patience. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will just do this, and I will be back to you right after this. Hi. Sorry. Had to grab a quick breather there. My throat had gone completely dry. I need to get some water. So, what a good time to stick in a quick advert nonetheless. If you haven't already signed up for my Patreon channel, then follow the address coming along the bottom. Go across and sign up on my Patreon channel, and you will have access to me a lot more than you would have directly on these shows. So, Rockstar, maybe a boulder. Listen, Don, I wouldn't even consider asking you to host the show if I didn't think you were good enough. Okay. If I didn't think you were um, a stable and focused person, I wouldn't even be considering saying, hey, listen, host my show on Monday night. I'm not going to be here. Um, and I'm very trusting. I trust people who know what they're talking about. Okay, people who don't know what they're talking about and speak a load of BS. Nah, they're never going to host the show. So you were very good. You know exactly what you're talking about, and you know a lot about paranormal stuff as well, which is what Ghost 22 is about. So we can teach people a lot about that sort of stuff. And let's do it. Let's do it.com. Okay. Um, I'll be with you in spirit on Monday, Paul, saying prayers with Johanna Denise. Thank you so very, very kind. I really, really appreciate that. Julie Sharp says healing being sent. I really appreciate that, guys. If you're sending your love and sending your healing to Johanna, wow, it'd be gratefully received. Trust me. Needless to say, we're both walking on eggshells right now. Even at one point of the day today, I had thought about canceling tonight's show, but Johanna wouldn't forgive me, my parents wouldn't forgive me, and I just wouldn't do it. And I need to get it sorted. I'm very grateful and flattered at your confidence in me. Love you, but I love you too, darling. You're an absolute rock star. We're learning so much from each other, which is great because we come from different angles of the same conclusion. You're getting to be a bit of a philosophizer now, right? It'll soon be book time. I'll soon be teaching you how to write a book. Okay, and then off we go from there. Um, we went on a great little sort of journey yesterday. Dawn and I. We went to do a recce during the day at that amazing cemetery, which goes right back to Dick Turpin time. He right back to when men wore, the triad, basically the same era of Pirates of the Caribbean, the same era. It was just amazing. It was an amazing place, absolutely amazing place. So, yes, I have complete confidence in you handling the show. Uh, Johanna is a warrior. I have no doubt that she will be recovering, and she'll be on. She will, and she's looking because Johanna and I used to host a radio show, which we intend to do again, and we had over 50 odd thousand listeners to that show worldwide. So we're looking forward to doing that again. A radio show is brilliant because we get to play all the great music as well. Anne-Marie says for you and for Johanna and your family, really, really appreciate that. Thank you so very, very much. Grateful for your advice and your wise words. Thank you so very, very much. Now, let's get on to some questions because time is eating away here. We're already nearly at 9 o'clock. Time just goes whoosh. And that just goes to prove that point. Time goes quicker when you're having fun. Then stop having fun, as Richie Gervais would probably say. um, she's definitely a warrior, and she's proved that. Yes, she has. She's gone from having. Oh well, I lost her basically. We lost her. She had brain cancer, and she fought back from that. So if she fought back from the brain cancer, she can fight back from this. Right. So let's go back to the show. If you've got any questions, then please, please, please. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to change the format of the show right now. Right now, we're going to do it right now. So normally, what I do at the end of the show is I do two cards. You choose A or B, one or two with your choice. Did you get anything from the little boy from yesterday? No, I didn't. The little boy in the well, but it is something that definitely. But the thing about it is, Dawn, is they all know what we're currently dealing with and what we're currently going through, so they're probably giving us a wee bit of space as well. So that makes sense. Any words from my dear friend Denise, who has crossed over? Anne-Marie, push that out there, my darling. And if she comes through, I will more than happily send a link through. But I literally open myself up to whomever comes through, and then I'm drawn to whomever on the in the chat room. But what we're going to do right now is I'm going to do two cards. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a journey right now. So I literally need for you, all of you currently watching the show and who will be watching the show later, to just relax, just take some deep, deep, deep breaths. Okay. I was talking to a yoga master yesterday, and he said the problem with people is they don't know how to breathe. And I was like, but my first impression was, what? He said the people breathe quicker than they need to be breathing. So slow your breathing down. And that's why when you you're dealing with an issue, you go, when you do that, your mind clears because you've just had a rush of oxygen into your blood. Okay. So slow down, breathe deeper, and breathe longer. Okay. So just basically slow down. Okay. Now close your eyes. So this is what I want you to do is follow my direction right now. Okay. So literally just close your eyes. Just close your eyes and listen to the sound of my voice. Your mind will start putting pictures in place. Your mind will start hearing other things other than my voice. That's okay. It's actually called mind noise. Alrighty? It will eventually and very quickly dissipate. So just close your eyes, listen to the sound of my voice. Okay? Now let's start doing imagination. I want you now, right now, to imagine the house that you've always wanted. Okay. It doesn't matter how big it is. It doesn't matter how many rooms, where it is. It doesn't matter. Okay. Just see it in absolute perfection. Imagine the house that you've always wanted. See it right now. See the walls. What are the walls made of? Are they made of brick? Are they made of concrete? Are they made of wood? It doesn't matter. However they're made, see them in absolute detail. See how many floors there are. Are there two, three, four, five floors? Once again, it doesn't matter. See the doors, what the doors look like, what color are the doors, the windows, the window frames, the roof. See the grounds. See your house in absolute clarity, absolute perfection. Okay, see it. Now, I want you to look down in your hand, and in your hand, you have a key. And that key is for the front door of your house. That is your house. That is your key. So stand and look at the key in your hand right now, knowing that you've acquired and this is your house. This house is yours. It's the house you've always wanted. So go over, put the key in the door and open the door. And as you stand and let the door just open, look into the hallway. What is it like? See it in absolute. See the walls, the floors, the ceilings, the lights, the light fittings, everything. Absolute perfection. See it in every detail. And that detail is yours. Remember, this house is your house. This is the house you've always wanted and it now belongs to you. Okay? You can go for a walk in your house if you wish, or you can just stand and admire and know that this belongs to you. You can step back out, look around, look at the grounds. How are the grounds made up? Are there gardens all the way around? Is there a driveway, garages? However you see it, and see it in absolute perfection. Okay? Now, momentarily, a number will just come out of wherever. It'll just become in front of you, and it'll either be the number one or the number two. It'll just come to you. It may appear on the door, it may appear on the wall, it may appear in the garden, but it'll be one or two, whatever number that you get, whatever it comes to you. When you see that number, acknowledge it, remember it, and step, if you're in your house, step back outside your house, close the door, and lock it with the key. Okay? So if you're in your house, go right back to the front door, close that front door, feel the door in your hands, and lock it. Then step away. And as you look down at your hand this time, the key will disappear. Okay? It's gone into a safe place. The universe is holding the key to your house. And the law of attraction, light and strength and love and belief will bring that house to you. So don't give up on your dreams. Everybody's going for number two. Rachel Tonkin, hi. Sue, you got number two? Little Sue has number two. So later on, when the show is over and you're sitting quiet with a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, whatever, remember every single detail of your house. Okay? And when you climb into bed tonight,
And just as you're lying down, and you close your eyes, see the house again. And this time, what I want you to do is say, "Hey, universe, thank you. Now make it happen." Because the universe will go, "Okay," but you don't. You need to tell the universe where and when you want this to happen. Because if you say, I want this my house, and I want it by first week in December," and the universe will go, "Okay," and then in the back of your mind you're going, "But I know I'm not going to get it." The universe goes, "Okay," so don't doubt. Denise has gone for number one. Julie Sharp has gone for number one. Please, oh my God, big garage! I can't believe it. You know what happens when you get a big garage? Got to get an even bigger car. Natalie goes, "I'm going to have number one, please. Thank you." Rachel says, "Hello, I got two before, and then you said the number one or two. Oh, you got two before I even said number one or two. Wow, you're connected, girl." Marie de Gracie says, "Uno, please. Unos, dos, tres, cuatro." Christine says, one. Mary says, number one. Sorry, I got number six. Okay. Christine Allison says, number one. Okay. Haha, how to cool down. Alrighty. It's so good to see you guys, and you're bringing me so much loving energy. It's really, really amazing. Thank you. See, these are my new power beads, new focus beads. Like, I just want to show these to you guys. Oh, these are beautiful, all silver and tiger eye. And so when I'm talking to you and I'm concentrating, they're going through my fingers like that. So I'm focusing. Right, so here we go. Dos. James Davis says, "I got it for a number dos. Unos, dos, tres, cuatro." Right, here we go. So if you chose card number two, great. If you choose card number one, great. Okay. I haven't seen the cards. There's upside down, face down to me, on in front of me on the bench. So here we go. I got a very cold chill and then saw the number two. I'm afraid to ask, Lynn. I'm actually frightened to ask. Okay, number one. Okay, let's have a look. Wow. If you chose number one, I was searching for some prayer beads like those 2 days ago. Well, if you private message me, I will send you a link of where you can get them. Okay. So if you choose card number one, guys, you are ready. You are ready. Look at that. Okay, you're ready. It's now the right time. It's that time to be making that decision. It's that time when you have that confidence and that drive and the motivation to take that next step. It's the right time. It's go for it. Okay. Don't have any doubts. Push forward. Okay. Don't have any doubts. Now is the time. Christopher James, great to see you, but it was one or two. There ain't no three, pal. One or two. So now, if you've chosen card number one, now is the right time to be making it. The energies, the alignment, the motivation, the power, the source is all there. Make the decision and do it. And then don't regret making that decision to go forward. Say, I'm going to go forward and this is going to complete how exactly as I want it to complete. Okay. No, oh, yeah, but what if? No, get rid of yeah buts. Get rid of yeah buts out of your life. And any people that use the word yeah, but boom, get them out of your life, okay? Because yeah, buts are the kind of people who will look for the negative in everything. You don't need those. So you're ready. The card says you're ready. The angelic realm says you're ready. The energy in the universe says you're ready. If you chose card number two, like Dawn, for an example, then the answer is yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Woo, woo. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Whatever you've asked for, whatever you're looking for, whatever that question is, your family, your friends, and spirit. the angelic realm and the universe are going, yes. Okay. Yes, you're good enough. Yes, you're strong enough. Yes, you're making the right decisions. Yes, trust in your instincts. Yes, you are a wonderful and kind and loving person. And the universe acknowledges that. Yes. Okay. So, Chris James, it's one or two. But you know what? I like Chris James. I like Chris James. Chris. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Now, I literally went onto this pile and I picked up the card. And the card says, yes. Now, if you think I'm telling porkies, there you go. Look, two cards. See? Now, and there are 48 cards. There you go. Look. And the next card is not going to say yes. It says wait. Okay? Wait. That's what the next card says. So just to prove you that they're not all saying yes, the next one after that says within the next few weeks. Okay? So isn't that mind blowing? Two cards. So Christopher, James, Chris. The next card was yes. Okay, whatever you've been asking for, buddy. The answer is absolutely 100% mind-boggling yes. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do. We are boom. We have about 10 minutes. Let's have a look. Julie Sharp says, brilliant. I'm just getting my voice back. Speaking up for myself and haven't done that for a long time. Yes, Julie Sharp. Good on you. And you are ready. You are definitely ready. Julie Sharp. Julie Sharp. Look. Okay. Julie Sharp. Trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in your judgment. Trust in your energy. Trust in that the decisions that you're trying to make are the right ones. Trust those instincts. Okay. Believe in yourself, girl. You can make it happen. It's going to happen because you trust. You trust in yourself. Know that everything's going to work out right for you. Okay. Know it's going to happen. Dawn Hatton. Okay. Okay. Once again, shuffling for Dawn. Dawn Hatton. Dawn. What did we say the other day? What did we say the other day, Dawn? Big, happy changes. Big, happy changes. It's going to happen. Okay. We are doing the right thing. We are heading in the right direction. Big, happy changes. All righty. Rachel Tonkin. Rachel Tonkin. Rachel Tonkin. The situation is going to improve, Rachel. It's improving. Look for that light. You see the angel reaching up? Reach for higher levels. Okay? The situation is going to improve. All righty? Reach for that higher star. Reach for that higher shelf. It's going to happen. Jennifer, welcome to the show. Mary Barbara, you got number one. Wow, definite confirmation for Chris. Absolutely. Julie Sharp, thank you so much, Paul. Very, very appreciated. You're very, very welcome. You will be now and always will be very welcome. Thank you for sharing your energy. You guys share it to me. I share it to you. It's a symbiotic relationship. I really appreciate it. Anne-Marie Degrasse. Anne-Marie Degrasse. Okay, let's look at the card. Anne-Marie Degrasse. Whatever that worry is, there's a worry, there's a sense, I can see a negative strain. Okay, it's a worry. You're worried about something that's going to happen. It's unlikely it's going to happen. Okay, it's all connected to an unlikely stance. All right, it's unlikely that the negative is going to happen. Okay, unlikely. So don't be losing yourself in that darkness and that worry and that stress. Push it to one side. Keep your head up. I was always taught, while you get your head down, for every minute you have your head down, you're missing a minute of sunshine. Okay, keep your head high, keep your emotion high, keep your stamina high, keep your strength and your motivation, your goals high. and then you will always reach and you will always win. Okay, it's going to happen. For the better, but it's unlikely the negative worry that you have is going to come to fruition. Okay, Terry Freeman, welcome from Missouri. Hey, wow, Missouri, what an amazing place! What an amazing place that's steeped in history. Missouri, welcome to the show. I have, Rachel says, I felt like I've reached rock bottom lately, crying things will get better. I've just proved that they will. Alrighty. Here, when you come down, okay, when you come down and you get to the bottom, the only other way is back up again. Guess what direction you're already on? Stop focusing on where you got to, start focusing on where you're going. Okay. Stop focusing on what got you down here and start focusing on what's taking you back up there. Aim for the light. Sue Vinicum. Sue, the light that attracts all spirits. She's laughing her head off now. This is so funny. This is going to make you laugh, Sue. All right. Now, just think about what we spoke about. Communicate clearly. What did I say to you? Your mind was in the wrong place about what you're experiencing, didn't I? Didn't I say that? Start looking for how the person is communicating with you. Look at that. These cards are amazing. Sending love and prayers, says to Rachel. Let's have a look. Good to know, as we just had an election here in the USA. Yeah, didn't you just? If I start giving out, shall we say, political agendas, then it could go against me when I want to do a tour in the United States and wish everyone in the United States of America strength, love, will, and happiness. Okay, strength, love, will, and happiness. Because strength means you get up after you fall down. The will to achieve happiness is the result of everything you do positive. Okay, happiness is the result of everything that you do that is positive. Just remember that. And you've got the will and you've got the strength. Make things happen. Terry Freeman says, can you look into my health? It's not something a psychic medium should do, Terry. Okay. And if you have a specific specific question in mind, then I'm going to let these cards do the answer. But as I will state now, and I will always state, and I will stand my ground with this information, is not a qualified physician. Do not listen to psychic mediums, okay? Especially ones that tell you all things are bad or they're going to happen to you. A load of crap, okay? Keep your mind focused on your health, on your strength, and you're coming through everything that maybe that little hill, that mountain that you're currently climbing. God never gives us a hill that we can't climb or a mountain that we can't climb and we can't overcome. And remember all of the things that you're learning on the journey. What did you discover? Learn things about that you've just discovered that you can teach others. Hey, I went through that and this helped me. Okay. Always speak to professionals, speak to a doctor, speak to a nurse, speak to a medical professional about your health, my friend. Okay. Let's have a look at what the cards have got to say, Terry. A peaceful resolution. Okay. A peaceful resolution is going to come in. You're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. All right. A peaceful resolution is coming. Okay. Things are going to work out. Let's have a look. Janie Long. On election night, I was sad, disappointed, upset. I couldn't sleep for some reason. I kept hearing the freedom song stuck. I don't know what that means. I think the election was rigged. Guys, I can pretty much say every election around this globe is rigged. Um, Here's what I suggest you do. If you want to take a leaf out of my book, okay, then create your life. Create your life. Don't leave it in the hands of others to create. That's what you learn from these things that happen around us. If you didn't vote for Donald Trump, okay, what you learn is, okay, then Donald Trump got in. So I'm not going to wait around for him to set up the life that I want. I'm going to do it myself. Okay. So set up your life how you want it to happen. Set it up where you want to live, set it up how you want to live, and set up your happiness. If it's to be, it's up to me. That's all you got to say. If it's to be, it's up to me. I've got to make it happen. The card that comes along with you is this one, and it says, oh wow, Janine. Is it Janine? Janie sounds cool too. Janine, you're not going to believe this card. Okay, you saw me shuffling the cards? Or is it there? There is something better. Okay, there is something better. And it's time for you. It's time, literally, you can make it happen. It's time for you. It's for you to happen. Make it happen. If you want to live in a specific way and you want to live in a specific place, can't speak, then it's time to you. Make it happen. Don't rely on the idiots up in Capitol Hill. Rely on your own self and your own ambitions and your own drive and your own motivation and your own skills and your intelligence, and you can make your life exactly how you want it. If it's to be, it's up to me. Make it happen. Make it happen. I hope there's a recount. I'm an Aries and from New York. Do you know what, Janine? I have always wanted to work in New York. I promise you, it's on my bucket list. And I had a tour set up called the 10 and 10 tour. And I was going to be visiting 10 states in the United States. And the first state was going to be New York. I was flying in, I was going to be doing some shows in New York. I was zipping up to Canada to do 2 or 3 shows in there, and then coming back down and fulfilling the other 9 states, finishing in Florida, and COVID hit. Bye-bye dream. Only on that occasion. It will happen again. I've always wanted to do a great show in New York City. I think it's an amazing place. Janine, take it from me. Set your life up how you want it to happen. Okay, you can make it happen. It's up to you. All righty. Oh, okay, good. Thank you thank you, basic reading. Processing drama, sweet. Thank you. Okay, Terry. Thank you exactly for going forward after the election, says Jamie Davis. Can you pick up anything from my 2 daughters? Heel? Can I take up your 2 daughters' heel? Sorry, I don't mean. Okay, brilliant show tonight, says Linfern. Thank you so much. Whoever won, just pray that God shows them the way. That's a really good response. Everyone is a scribe and a seer. You have to divine. Okay. From here in New York City, Long Island, New York. Yeah, Long Island. Guys, trust me, in my heart of hearts, I want to do it. Okay. I might even bring Dawn with me. That will really mess you up. I'm from Staten Island. Wow. Okay. All righty. Final card for Mary Barber. Okay, let's have a look. And she's asking about healing for her daughters. Okay, here we go. Okay, so give me a number, Mary. Okay, I'm shuffling these cards as you can see. So Just give me a number, Mary. The number comes in. Give it to me. Go, Mary. Come on, let's go. Quick, 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 quick. I'm running out of time here. 10. Okay, 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10th card. Forgiveness is the card they send. Request forgiveness. Okay, and it will be fine. Okay, so I don't know whether you're having issues with your daughters or something along those lines. I don't know, but it's nothing about physical healing. It's an emotional healing that means. Okay, forgiveness is the beginning of healing for everything. Forgive yourself, forgive the world around you, forgive the universe. Just let negativity go from you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the world, thank you. If you haven't already hit that like button, please do it. Okay, I will be back this day next week. It is very likely that my dear friend Dawn is going to host this coming Monday night's Ghost 22. If you haven't joined us on Ghost 22 yet, then why not? It's a brilliant show. We had a lot of fun. If you haven't joined me on my Patreon channel, then you're missing out. Okay, you're missing out big style. All right, for £5, which is the equivalent of about $7, possibly $8 a month, I'll be teaching you a lot. Okay, at the minute I'm currently teaching manifestation. I'm also doing animal cards. I do animal cards once a week on there as well. I'll be doing angelic cards very, very soon. And a lot, you'll be getting a lot. If you haven't already joined me, get yourself across to Patreon and join up there for, the price of a cup of coffee a month. You will be a part of a great group of people and you will have access to me as well. I'm going to wish you all an amazing night. Ladies and gentlemen of the United States, I don't know the answer to the question in relation to your politics. I don't. But I do know that the world will be fine. That much I do know. And I was told that by very, very, very high hierarchy up there. Okay. I will explain that, and that will only be available on Patreon. Okay. On an interview that's coming up very soon. Remember this, okay? Take out at very, very least 15 minutes of every day just for you. Very, very least. Take time out. Switch off your cell phones, your mobile phones, your house phones, and just give yourself a break. Breathe. Pranic breathing. That's in, hold, 2, 3, 4, release. All the way out. All the way back in again. Hold, 2, 3, 4, release. That's called pranic breathing. You cannot imagine what good that will do for you. Just give that a go. When you go to bed tonight, I'll give you a bit of a leg up on manifestation. You climb into bed tonight. First of all, be grateful for what you have in your life. Be grateful for what you learned that day. Then see your manifestation. See your house, your car, your business, your bank balance, exactly how you want to see it. Close your eyes, sending that directly to the universe. Good night. Thank you for being here. I will see you all next Thursday. You'll probably see Dawn on Monday night. Come along, support her, give her some help. She can do it. But thank you for your support, and thank you for your strength, your love, and your prayers for Johanna this coming Monday. It's going to be a tough time for the family, but until we see you again, take care of yourself. That's more important. Look after number one, and then you have the energy to be able to look after everybody else. But until you look after number one, you won't be able to. Okay. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you all soon. I will be doing pop-ups in between now and then, so don't worry. I'm not disappearing. completely. I will do some pop-ups in between this day and next Thursday, all right? But until I see you then, good night, God bless, and I will see you soon.